This interview is being conducted for the Veterans History Project of the Library of Congress.
I decided to join the Navy, and I liked it. It's very, very, what you say, a little apprehensive at first. And anyway, I finally joined. We took the train to Chicago, and then from there to New York. And I really liked it. Met a lot of really nice women who were doing the same thing. And I enjoyed what I was doing, and glad that I was there to help out. And when the war was over, we were very happy to come home to a free country.
That's very cool.
And the women, when they went into the service at that time, at least stayed in the United States. We weren't allowed to serve overseas. The only ones that went overseas were nurses. So all of our things were done in the United States, taking over positions to relieve the men so they could do the things we could not. And actually that was the time when women actually started working outside of the family. At that time, you know, I was a secretary as a young girl, but my mother, of course, worked for my dad, but a lot of the women were at home. And then when the war broke out, of course, and a lot of women went into the service because the United States Navy, or the president, wanted someone to come and relieve some of the sailors and soldiers that had secretarial jobs here to go and do other things, and that's where the women went into the service. And of course then, the women went in there, and then a lot of the women then went from there to the defense plants. Because I worked at the Ball Street plant making, you know, the shells. You had to deburr these things that they put the powder in. And after that, that repetition I couldn't handle. You had to and pass it on, and that's what you did for 8 hours. And finally I did it for a month. I said, that's it, I'm going in the service. I can do better there. But you know, they were calling for people to do it because we were fighting 2 wars. We needed it, the men needed the supplies, we had to take care of them. This was in the Seattle Times after 50 years. The war is over. This is a picture of downtown Seattle. Here?
Yeah.
Right here. And when we got up the next morning, we turned the radio on, no TV, and President Roosevelt was on. And the words were, "This day shall go down in infamy. The United States of America has just declared war on the Empire of Japan," and everybody just gulped. Couldn't believe it. And here we were at war. And of course then America decided, you know, everyone, especially kids in my class, went in the service. Many didn't come back. I had 2 cousins of mine that were killed in the war. One was a pilot, went down over Germany, and the other one was killed. He was in the Army. So it just, it was supposed to have been a war to end all wars, but as you know, it didn't do it. Isn't this something?